So, you're looking for a beacon holder for your Skydio 2 beacon and you haven't found anything on the internet? Welcome to my video. This is Life of Acro. I'm Acro Brandon and this is my life. I'm going to show you how these amazing little tools right here can mount this beacon to your motorcycle, bicycle, ATV so you can get those stunning shots, bro. Let's get into it. So just like you, I've been scouring the internet trying to find a viable solution that's cheap, more like affordable, so that I can mount my beacon to my bicycle when I'm out shooting with the Skydio 2. However, nobody has a really good option until I stumbled across this. There is a 3D print option, which was a little bit out of my price range for what I wanted. And then we've got these right here. So I'm gonna break these open. I'm actually gonna show you what they look like by themselves. We're gonna go mount them on the bike, and then I'm gonna take you out for a ride for a real world experience. So they're these bicycle mounts, and they're a twist lock. So it's going to lock it in there super secure. So I got a few different ones because I didn't know which one I actually wanted. And I'm going to put the link to all of these products in the description below and in the comments so you don't have to scrounge the internet as well. This one offers a 2-for-1 combo. So the bottom part will hold a GoPro and then the top part can hold your cell phone or the beacon or whatever else you want. So you get a top and bottom option. And then I got a second one because I'm probably going to need one for my phone anyways. And then then you've got the universal mount right here. So this is the part that's actually going to stick to the bottom of the beacon, and you want to be careful because you also don't want to cover up your Wi-Fi information that's on the bottom of the beacon just in case you need that in an emergency. So these will stick to basically anything, and if you're going to use this for your cell phone, you need to make sure that you don't have one of those like super velvety soft touchless type of cases, because I heard that these will not stick. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is order a separate phone case for my phone specifically for these mounts in the bicycle, because the other case that I already have has a pop socket on it and I use it in my car and for all these other things. But you know, for a cheap $5 phone case, you could probably do that. Or maybe you want something a little more rugged if you're, you know, doing mountain biking or dirt biking, something that's going to handle in case the phone falls off. Anyways, let's crack these out of the case. I'll show them to you and then we're going to go mount them. Let's go. Okay, so I've got everything broken out of the cases. Let's take a look at these parts individually. First, number one, the super simple little sticky bottom here. It looks like a GoPro mount, right? This fits perfectly underneath, and actually, if I mount it just to the very top part, you can see that I can still actually read the Wi-Fi info and the password, so I think that's exactly where I'm going to mount it, right up here, and it'll only cover just a little bit of the information. So this one over here on the right, I got the carbon fiber look. It's the 2-in-1 so that you can put a twist lock in on the top and then a GoPro on the bottom, and it comes with a little GoPro mount like so. You put it in here, come on, line on up, there we go, boom, twist lock, it's in there, and then on top I'll be able to put a beacon or a phone or what have you, and that'll twist and lock right in there. And it comes with a little bit of hardware. Over here was just the simple universal mount. Only the top piece right here will hold, and it's not a cell phone, a Garmin, a tracker, whatever you want, right? And it has a couple small little bits here just depending on the size of your handlebars, and then another little universal mount right here that goes in, and it's kind of fun, you know, and then it twist locks in like that. And we're set. All right, let's go check out the bike and see how these things mount up. And then we're gonna go for a ride and fly the GoPro. We're gonna fly the GoPro. We're gonna fly the Skydio with a GoPro, an Insta360. I'm gonna look like a freaking alien, but who cares, because the video footage is gonna look awesome. Let's go. All right, so here we are. Here's today's amazing, beautiful piece of artwork and technology. It's my delivery bike that I used to use in the city that I no longer use, but it's super fun. It does 25 to 30 miles an hour, and it only cost me about $500 to build. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to be having it right here just on the outside part of the handlebars because I have so many wires coming across and the basket's blocking things. So this centerpiece, I had to rotate 90 degrees so that when I put this in and twist it, it actually is oriented facing the right way. So which also goes back to the little blue piece that I saw at the beginning of this video where I thought you could actually mount it to a wall. Really, they're just an extra twist lock base, if you want to call it that, probably in case one breaks, makes it simple. So you have this piece right here. Let's see if it's focusing. Yep, great. And then we just take it, you put it in. It takes a little bit of pressure to get it in there, and then it's locked in there nice and tight. It's really good, yeah? You can feel it kind of click into place where you want it. I mean, you could twist it to different areas, but once you get that 90-degree turn, it's in there. It's not coming loose. This is pretty good. I might have to tilt it forward just a little bit more, but I don't really need my brakes for today's stuff like this. I could probably push it forward just a little bit more like so, and I can still brake. So we're gonna go out to the field now, and we're gonna see how this works and have a little bit of fun. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like on my mountain bike. You can see that it fits perfectly on the handlebars here because it's a little bit of a thicker handlebar, and you can see the GoPro mount is underneath. I already have a second one up here, but none of the additional spaces were actually needed. And then once I get a separate phone case that'll hold the phone in, I will attach it to that part right on top. All right, so good news and bad news. Good news, we're here, we're ready to rock, and it's gonna be a good time. Bad news, I forgot to bring the stupid little tripod adapter for the Insta360, so I'm actually gonna put it on the selfie stick into the backpack, and it's gonna be riding behind me. I'm gonna have the GoPro Hero 9 right here on the chest mount so you can see me watching the handlebars. Maybe we'll get some good footage out of that. However, what might be interesting is that this bike that I'm getting is like the cheapest bike that you could get from Walmart when I built it. So there is no suspension on the front or the rear. It's a rigid, rough ride. So I guess we're gonna see how good, I just shook the camera and it probably didn't matter because it's got stabilization at horizon leveling, but if it's a bumpy ride, how good will the GoPro 9 do as we try to shoot through here? So the first test that I wanna do, I'm gonna keep it right in front of me, probably at a range of 1 to 2, the two closest settings, and we're gonna try and push really fast, and we're just gonna see what we get out of the Skydio. Let's go. All right, hopefully you like the shots that I just put up there. We were riding this thing pretty hard, and there's a little bit of bittersweet irony here. So if this is not a sign for you to go and get one of these for your cell phone with a separate cell phone case that'll actually keep the cell phone from popping out while there's a lot of cell phones there, take a look at this. So on the way back, I had my phone in this crap holder that I have here, but I chose to take the phone out of the case because this will hold it tighter. Well, I got a little excited, and while I was riding home, I launched over this little grass area, and needless to say, I hit it a little bit too hard, and I ended up smashing the phone out. Well, the phone launched out, hit the ground, smashed, got broken. Luckily it still worked, but that was not what I was expecting to happen with my phone, and usually doesn't happen. I've only had this phone for a little over a year. That kind of sucks. So once again, this is Life of Acro. I'm Acro Brandon. This is my life. Don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a comment, hit like, and I will see you guys in another video.